Cancer, hi. So this is going to be a reading for mid-July 2024, and I'll do the reading for you, and then I'll close it off with a oracle card. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended at the end of the video. You can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. These planes are going nuts today, and they're loud. I don't know what's going on here. Well, we do have a small airport around, but it's like, what is today that everybody's flying? Those noisy little bitches. I'm like, come on. Stop flying around. And those little boxes. But anyways, let's see what you got, Cancer. Alright, the overall energy for the reading, the Nine of Pentacles. This is indicative of a lot of like strength, feeling very stable, very good where you're at, you know, very grounded. Okay, that's good. Starting off the reading, you get the Judgment card crossed by the Nine of Cups. There could be some decisions at play on your part, but you're coming from the best place possible when making these decisions, if there are any kind of choices or decisions to be made. So at least you're trying to kind of keep yourself balanced and come from, you know, with the best intentions here. In your focus, the Four of Cups, you seem a little bit upset, a little bit disappointed in something here. In the recent past, the Four of Swords, you really took a little bit of time here, you know, to think about things, to just kind of chill and ground yourself potentially. In your strength, the Two of Pentacles, even if you took some time for yourself and you do feel like you're more grounded and more stable and more clear in your energy, whatever you're dealing with seems to kind of still have a factor of up in the air kind of a energy attached to it. So I'm not sure what is going on here, but okay. In the immediate future, the Two of Swords, confusion sets in slowly but surely. Supporting this reading, the Sun. I think as long as you keep your intention of meaning the best and coming from the best place possible, and just coming from your heart with this and pursuing this from an angle of, you know, on the long run, I think the outcome is going to be happiness for everybody involved. I think you should be fine, because I feel like that's the end goal, you know. The energy surrounding you, and you may not be aware of it, the High Priestess. You're actually very intuitive at this time. I'm not sure if you're aware that you're so much in tune with your intuition. In your hopes and fears, the Justice card, yeah, hoping to make the right decision for everybody involved, basically. And for the potential outcome, the Eight of Wands. This is the actual moment of truth, I think. This is just the building up to it, and then you go out there and put this energy out. What is up with these goddamn flies? Let's clarify. Let's do the Nine of Pentacles. You get the Three of Pentacles, the King of Cups, the Strength card. Okay, so I see a partnership here. I see love in this partnership. And I see, well, the energy of strength comes through as, again, I feel like you're building up into a place of putting something, bringing something to the table, you know? And it could be a decision or a choice or a change in direction, kind of a conversation or something, you know. But again, you're coming from a good place with it. You're coming from your heart, or you're trying your best to stay connected to your heart through this process. Let me do the Judgment card. The Three of Cups, the Four of Cups, the Nine of Cups. Yeah. I don't don't know. I feel like you just want to bring some stuff to the surface. You know, maybe something bothered you at some point, or something isn't sitting right with you. It's like, okay, you know, I just want to have an open, honest conversation here. Maybe that's all there is to this. You know, I love your energy and how you're approaching this. You know, let me see the 9 of Cups. You get the Empress, the Fool, the Ace of Wands. Yeah, very caring. And it's not, you know, a lot of the times I see this energy playing out as, oh, you're putting yourself first. Great. Which you are. But you're bringing in a whole lot of nurturing kind of an energy for everybody involved. You know, it's like, I want to do what's best for me, but I also care for your well-being in this, where I don't want to do what's best for me that ends up harming you, you know? So you're kind of thinking as a whole rather than just the direction of putting yourself first, which is quite interesting. Because it's like, at the end of the day, you're not going to be able to control, you know, how they respond or things like that. Holy shit, what is coming? Hold on. My God, these leaves are falling as if it's autumn, and we didn't really have summer, so I'm not sure what's going on. I was still kind of waiting for summer. If anything, I felt like today and yesterday we had summer, and that's it. Now it's autumn. Well, I think there's a storm coming. I don't know. We'll keep on going and we'll see. I think we're not going to keep on going. Woo! Alright, let's give it a minute. Let's give it a minute. Let's see what's going on. It's not looking that bad out there. And the wind is actually nice feeling. It's not feeling super like, oh my god, you know? So I'm kind of trying to figure out, should I take this reading inside? Should I just give it a minute? Cards are pretty spread out. That's what I don't like. And they're sticky because it's humid out here. So let's see what we got. Hold on, let's rearrange some things, and I think we got this. I think we should be fine. This was here, this was here, this was here, this was here. Okay. Where are we at? Alright. I think we got this. Alright, we'll pretend that didn't happen, and now I see some clouds over there, but I don't think that good. I think we're good. Alright, let's proceed. Let me do the 4 of Cups. 3 of Wands, 2 of Wands, Ace of Swords. You're just kind of telling me that you need some more time. There's almost an indication of we're just gonna have to bring something up, and we're just gonna have to talk about it, but not right now, you know? We're just gonna need a little more time. Or maybe you're putting it together right now. That's why the energy of we need some more time or something, because you're kind of showing me it's not happening right now. This is just the energy's building up in that direction. Okay. And you're the one that's bringing this up, whatever this is. Let me see, did I lose? The 4 of Swords, okay. Let's do the 2 of Pentacles in your strength. The 7 of Cups, the Magician, the Temperance card. Yeah, you're just putting it together. You're just cooking this energy, which is indicative of indicative of you probably don't even know that this conversation is going to take place. This is just the energies that are building up in that direction, you know. So it's almost like at this point in time, if you're watching this reading, you're like, what conversation with who? You know, it's like you're not even aware. But the energies are building up in that direction of either a conversation or, well, there's an exchange of energy. So the only way I'm thinking of this would be a conversation. So it's building up. You're building it up. You're cooking it. Definitely cooking here. Come on, focus. See? You're cooking it. It's not a bad thing. It's not like, oh my God, where, how, what is that? No, it's actually quite constructive, whatever's happening here. You know, whatever's building in here. It's towards something healthy or healthier. So, for the Two of Swords in the immediate future, you get the Moon, the Judgment card, the World card. This is where it could potentially show up for you. Oh, that was me. That was my foot. It could potentially show up for you when you find yourself quite lost a little bit through your mind, through your thoughts about what's going on in a particular situation, and you can't really figure out what's going on, and you're quite confused. It's looking like a cycle is coming to a close, so that means the next cycle is starting to open up. And because it seems so confusing to you, you may need some clarity, and you may need to talk about or open up a conversation about it. It's almost going to feel to you like a loss in direction or something like that. You know? Let me do the Sun. In the supportive energies, you get the Tower, the Nine of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles. This is such a severe kind of you, up until this point, you're showing up as, I have no idea what you're talking about. I have no idea what conversation. Why would I need to bring up a conversation? Everything's going right. And then all of a sudden you're like, oh, okay, something's up here, so I probably need to open up about it. And then when you actually do decide to, I gotta do something about it, it comes through as a very cutting energy. Like, okay, I'm doing it tomorrow. You know, tomorrow I'm gonna tell them this and that and the other. I think this is about a friendship or someone you're working with. I don't think this is romantic, but it could be. Who the hell knows? Let me do the High Priestess for the energy that's hidden. The Queen of Pentacles, the King of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, again, that sense of putting yourself first and just kind of realizing through that something in here doesn't add up and it's not working out for you. So it's just a matter of talking about it or opening up about it so that it gets clarified and then you can acknowledge if it works for you, it doesn't, you know, you can better assess. But you're coming from that place of putting yourself first, for sure. Let me do the Justice card for your hopes and fears. The Nine of Wands, the Queen of Wands, the Knight of Swords. You're very determined and very assertive here. I feel like you are going to bring it up. It seems like it's, well, sometimes it feels like it's hard to open up. It's hard to do it. But that's not a big enough energy to actually stop you. So you're definitely heading in the direction of laying something on the table then with someone. It's just quite the process from what I'm seeing here. It's not that it's hard or it's easy, or it's just that it's quite the process. But it's an interesting process. It's a fun process. It's almost like a playful process too. And then some fears are showing up here and there, but they're not that big to stop the process. So it's like quite interesting concept you got going on here. For the Eight of Wands in the potential outcome, you get the Six of Pentacles, the Eight of Swords, the Seven of Wands. And then when you actually start implementing whatever has been built up here in terms of it could be potentially a conversation. You want to come out as being very clear. You don't want any loose ends. You don't want any confusion tied up to what you're bringing up here. Like, you're going to try your best to be very specific, very clear, very expressing what you think is off here, because that's why this confusion is coming in, because there's something that feels off to you. But I like how you're taking your time with it. And again, it feels like quite the process for you to build up to this place and bring that up. And I feel like it's just, we were just going on and on here about an honest, open conversation that maybe you feel you need to have with someone that's close to you. You know, constructive one, very healthy one. Because I feel like whoever's at the other end of this is definitely open to this type of conversations, or, you know, just being honest and real at the end of the day. So this is a nice reading, quite light, but it does involve quite the expansive process surrounding a we need to talk kind of a situation, but not in the, you know, pressing, usual cliche way we think about that kind of a conversation of we need to talk. No, it's very light, you know. Okay, we didn't get flown away. But let's see what the universe has. As a final advice, the Devil, the Queen of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords. All right. You do have the tendency to keep it to yourself here, to not open up and be honest about something that bothers you. So maybe that's something you've done in the past. Maybe you kept on doing it, like, I'm gonna keep my mouth shut to not bother anybody. So that's why this is showing up like a pretty extended and big process, because this could be one of those times when you're actually not doing things in that way anymore, when you're not just letting things slide. Cause if something is showing up that doesn't work for you, or you feel bothered by, you're gonna open up about it. You're not just gonna be like, it's okay, it's fine. You did that in the past. That's looking up like, you know, quite the distorted way of putting yourself first. You thought you did, but you actually put others first by doing that, you know? So now we're talking about different levels of dealing with the same situation. Now that's, okay, now it makes even more sense. But let's do the Mystical Journey Oracle. Rising Up, number 11. All right, let's see here. All right. The contrast between light and dark in the image on this card symbolizes the human dichotomy of good and evil. Dichotomy of good and evil. The splash of red indicates energy, passion, ambition, and determination. This powerful character is a fully integrated human who embraces and balances both the beauty and pain of the human experience. Through lived experience, she has become strong and resilient. Her hand reaches towards you, saying, I can help you to rise from your pain. That is what you must do. You must learn to recognize and explore uncomfortable emotions. You can stuff them down for a little while, and you can control them for a short spell, but like a dam bursting, they will eventually come out and explode into behaviors such as unchecked anger, eating disorders, addictions, and numbing activities. Learn to sit quietly with your intense and often painful feelings, sadness, guilt, shame, grief, or hopelessness, rise into your consciousness for a reason. Explore them and be curious about them, as it is all part of the wonderful human experience. This takes practice, but be assured that you will be safe as you journey through these feelings, for they have messages for you. As you work with your shadow side, your darkness, you will find that the light starts to filter in. It takes work and commitment, but this powerful process can be life-changing. Instead of numbing your feelings with damaging behaviors and instead of ignoring strong emotions, you must face them head on. When you learn to feel them fully, they will release their control over you. The action: write down the main things that are troubling you, and as you write, give yourself permission to feel deeply and without censor. When you finished, safely burn the paper to release your feelings. Pretty cool. But that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time.